Also, even though it hasn't been that long since the last time we were at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, a lot has changed. The park is beginning to shape up for how it's going to look in the summer as rides begin to open. And also, as you can see behind me, Mardi Gras has vanished from the park to be replaced by the St. Patrick's Day festivities. Now, unfortunately, St. Patrick's Day festivities only last for St. Patrick's Day weekend, beginning Friday the 14th and ending on Monday the 17th. So it's a really short event, and by the time this video is out, St. Patrick's Day will already have passed. So really, you can look at this video as a preview of what to expect for next St. Patrick's Day. But between that and all of the updates around the park, we need to hurry up, so let's get going. For the St. Patrick's season, they've brought back at their entrance fountain, they've put the four-leaf clover here, and they have a photo op in here as well. In the Education and Tours building near the Felt and Feather, the Highland cow is getting in the festive spirit. Technically, I think it might be a Christmas cow because I can see a Santa hat down there, but we'll pretend it's only the leprechaun hat. The day that we're filming this video, they're doing a conversation with Kevin Lemke, the park president of Busch Gardens. I assume it's going to be a town hall style like they do each year on Member Appreciation Weekend. We plan to film as much or hopefully all of it when we go in there, and we are planning on putting it in a separate video just in case you don't want to watch that entire bit of material. But if you want to see the whole thing, it'll be on our channel later. I did, however, want to include this little bit from the presentation as a sneak preview. This slide from his presentation shows the approximate dates of all of the events that are going on this year in case anyone wants to know when to attend their favorite events. They have the Food and Wine Festival, the Summer of Wonder, the Beer Fest, Hallow Scream, Christmas Town, all the favorites coming back. In the Emporium, there's a whole bunch of new 50th anniversary merchandise. They have a couple of key rings with the 50th logo on there. This little 50th pocket watch, which is really unique. A stainless steel collapsible shot glass. They have this little ornament that can hold a photo. A 50th anniversary lanyard pouch. They also have a set of magnets. There's a Busch Gardens 50th anniversary pen. The pen is $7.99, since I had it in my hand anyway. This is a 50th anniversary magnet. I don't believe this shirt is 50th anniversary specific. I really don't want to unfold it because I'll never be able to fold it back correctly again, but they have this new Busch Gardens design for $34.99. They have a 50th anniversary 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. And a 50th anniversary throw. There's a nice 50th anniversary tote bag for $49.99. And this is really cool. They have this replica golden Busch Gardens ticket. And it's limited edition to 150. They also have this green and white Busch Gardens tracksuit, which I don't believe this says. No, it doesn't have any indication of the 50th on it, but they have the jacket and the matching pants with the Busch Gardens logo. There's a couple of other general Busch Gardens merchandise. This brown Ringer shirt, and also a Green Bay Packers colored Ringer shirt for some reason. Long sleeve, sorry, not Ringer shirt, long sleeve shirt. Green Bay Packers colors. If you're a pin collector, they have a couple of special 50th anniversary Busch Gardens pins. This green and gold and this solid gold pin. They've also released this new Old Country ticket of sorts, a ticket pin. And if you're collecting the monthly member pins, this month's member pin is a Dark Coaster. So it looks like we won't be seeing any merchandise that specifically says 2025 on it. All of their 2025 merchandise is 50th anniversary merchandise, though I really can't say that I blame them for that. One of the very minute details we happened to catch today, they put in a new sign as you're walking outside of the UK toward Scotland. They have this complete the loop sign. They tell you walking the park equal to 2.5 miles, 444 calories burned. They mentioned 11 inclines, which unless you're here specifically to exercise, I don't think that's something you should be bragging about. But they show you the whole lap that you should be taking if to hit that 2.5 mile route around the park. Most of their coasters have reopened for the season, which is great to see. Loch Ness Monster is one of them. Another thing that's opened for the season is the bridge along the Rhine River. I believe this was closed as recently as last weekend, so it's exciting to see that it's open again. However, the Rhine River cruise itself is still closed. They're doing all kinds of work at the Clydesdale Pen area. They've torn up the grass, they have wooden poles in the ground, they took down the whole fencing, the temporary barricades around the whole pen. So it's getting a heavy refurb. They still have the construction equipment in there, so it'll be nice to see what this looks like when they're finished. They've been doing some work on the inside of Escape from Pompeii. Now you can actually kind of see a little bit of the work that they're doing in here. If I can zoom in. You can see I guess a tarp of some kind on the inside there, so I wish we could see inside there to see how the work's going, but hopefully they'll be done soon and the ride will be reopened when it warms up. While we're on the subject of Escape from Pompeii repairs, here's hoping that while they're repairing things, they can repair these water blasters. We haven't seen them actually blasting people in a long time. Obviously they're off now because it's the off season, but you know, this one in particular is loading stuff. This one is completely missing the pay station. So hopefully they're actually doing something to repair the blasters and people can get extra wet on this ride this summer. Let's see what's new in the Tempesto shop. Right off the bat, I see at the entrance they have a bunch of new Guy Harvey merchandise, or at least new to me. I don't know if this has been here, but they have a couple of hoodie designs, a baseball cap, a tumbler, a different baseball cap design. These Life's a Beach, Catch Me If You Can, When in Doubt, Exaggerate. They have a large coffee table book, Guy Harvey's Underwater World. And then randomly they have some squishable penguins down here. This Pantheon Ringer tee, I believe, is new. That Pantheon Ringer tee is $32.99. It's unusual to see yellow around the collar. That's unique. After seeing the trade wind in the middle of off-season repairs last time we were here, it's good to see it back up and running again. All the lights are working. Looks like it's working in good shape. Tempesto is another coaster that's finally back up and running again for the season. So some bad news for fans of the flying machine here. We showed last time the construction work being done on the machine. Unfortunately, the park made the announcement just recently that the machine will not be reoperating. It has reached the end of its service life, so they will be officially shutting down the machine in its entirety and tearing it down. So now this plot of land will be vacant. The plot of land where Da Vinci's Cradle was is vacant. Makes me wonder what the future of this area is going to be. Do we have much longer left for the pirate ship? I hope they don't get rid of it because it's so close to King's Dominion where they just got rid of their pirate ship. So it'd be nice to have a pirate ship here. That being said, on the other hand, if they did get rid of the pirate ship, that would give this entire plot of land, with the exception of those kiddie rides over there, although maybe they're short for this world too, that would give this plot of land a big chance for a makeover, and Kevin did say that that was a possibility that they're looking into. So what they could do with this remains to be seen. I'm not going to say anything that could be misconstrued, so But he did say that they're looking into possibly redoing this area. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of that. Look at me trying to see over the fence when there's a clear open area here. So yeah, here is the last remnants of the flying machine, nice and clear without a fence blocking the way. So a little bit of bad news, Revolton was supposed to be open by now, but according to Kevin at the town hall that we saw earlier today, they are having a mechanical issue that they're still working on. He said he's hoping that it will be open soon, but it's been delayed still. Quick peek over the fence at the work being done to their Wirbelwind. That's completely torn apart over here. Apparently there was an issue dating all the way back to Christmastown that they're still working to fix, so hopefully they're able to fix that and get this back up and running again soon. Their market plots at the entrance has a display similar to what we saw in the Emporium. They do have an unfolded look at the throw here, so you can see how it looks open. And they also have this really cool excerpt of blueprints on the Fest House over here. Limited to 1975, and this one is only number 11. I have to see how much this is. I'm really intrigued by this. Gratuitous Dark Coaster wait time update? Is it still a mystery? No, actually. It's 75 minutes according to this chalkboard that they have down here now. Partially due to the fact that it's operating at reduced capacity. There haven't been a whole lot of changes or additions in the way of Dark Coaster merchandise, but we finally now have a Dark Coaster Nano Coaster model. The Dark Coaster Nano Coaster model is $54.99. We mentioned last time that we were here that there would be a pin trading event on March 15th. So here we are. The pin trading event is going on. So this one is at the Prost patio. When Griffin is closed for the season, they'll have it in the little Griffin courtyard over there. But right now they have it in this area, which is a little bit crowded. When it first opened for the day, which was at 1 p.m., it was even worse than it is now, but it's still a little bit much over here. But essentially they are selling some cups full of pins that I'll show you a little bit later. They have 3 different games you can choose from. They periodically switch up the games. Today's games, there is a little curling style game, there is a wheel that you can spin, and there is a skee ball game. And each of those 3 games, they have a rare, a common, and a semi-rare, and in some cases a mystery spot. And you get a ticket for each whatever space you land on. And then they have these boards full of pins here where you can cash in your ticket and pick a pin. You can see some examples of what are on the boards. So that's essentially how it works. They also, for every pin that you buy, you can show them your receipts. And if you do participate, make sure you keep your receipt and show it to the person operating the raffle. They will give you a raffle ticket for each pin that you bought, and they will be giving out various prizes throughout the event, which typically lasts for about 2 hours. The pin trading events are typically held on a quarterly basis, once around March here. Then they have one in the summer, and then one near Hallow Scream and one near Christmastown. So these are the cups that they're selling at the pin event. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are some of the cups that you can refill for a discounted price. So we should be able to get some cheap drinks with these now. But also inside of the cups, you can kind of see, because it's semi-clear, you can kind of see there are pins inside of there. They should be a full ambassador set, if I understand correctly. This is the first time that I'm seeing the inside of one of these because they sell out really fast. This is the first time we managed to get over here quickly enough to actually get one. So here's a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's what was actually in the cup. It wasn't a full ambassador set like I thought it was, but some kind of neat stuff though. They have a set of 4 reusable straws that come in this little felt Busch Gardens bag, a lanyard that has all of the coasters at Busch Gardens on it, a Trapper Smokehouse pin, a burger and soda pin, but the big prize here is the the presidential pin that is very hard to come by. You get these by only talking to Park President Kevin Lemke, so it's pretty cool that they put one of those in one of the cups. Inside the Fest House, they changed the sign to let people know that the Oompa Band is taking over now that Mardi Gras is over. It starts as soon as St. Patrick's Day ends on March 20th. But in the meantime, while St. Patrick's Day is going on, they have some live bands here. Each day of the event is a different band. This is March 15th as this is being filmed, so the Darrows are in here performing 3 times a day. They have a big screen up in the back of the Fest House right now showing Clancy and giving the dates of the St. Patrick's Day event, which is only a few days as I mentioned earlier, but there you go. Because why not? Let's take a look at the track from the side of the Fest House, even though nothing's really changed, but hey, it's fun to look at the track of a new coaster. It's actually a pretty good view from back here.
At the perfect Bavarian.
Here's your update on the track for Big Bad Wolf of the Wolf's Revenge. It's really more just a decor update, like these logs sticking out of the ground over here, and then the paint job being done to the village on this side.
You can also experience the mysterious grounds of King Ludwig's fortress on Dar Coaster, an indoor launch coaster that traverses through immersive lighting and sound.
The station's getting some work done as well. They put some paint on it. As soon as we get around this wall here, you can see it's got a blue and white color scheme. Looking really good. And then this structure here, which may or may not be part of the queue in some way. Not sure. Probably not a gift shop or anything, since the gift shop's in the back there. We'll see what that ends up being. For the spring season, Burgermeister's Hideaway has a new cocktail menu. Right now they're featuring the Golden Years, which is a mango, pineapple, and orange punch made with Calypso spiced rum. Vintage Vibes, which is a watermelon and lime sweet tea spiked with Jack Daniel's whiskey. And a 50 and Fabulous, which is chocolate and coconut with Kahlua coffee liqueur and Malibu coconut rum. So it sounds like their drinks are themed to the 50th anniversary of Busch Gardens, which makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, we won't be able to visit to check out the new drinks because the one and only performance is sold out. It looks like the popcorn stand across from Alpengeist is finally finished with the construction. It doesn't look like much has changed. They still have popcorn, still have sodas, so I guess it was just a little bit of a refurb. The wooden rectangle up at the top there used to be a menu board. They still don't have a menu board up there, but otherwise it looks pretty much exactly the same. Another coaster open for the season, Alpengeist. Now, if you're planning on riding Alpengeist, try to be patient because the operations are having early season growing pains. They've been very slow today. Hopefully that improves when the summer rolls around. Busch Gardens must not be expecting the weather to get below freezing anymore because the water is thawed out and Griffin is reopened for the season. The amphitheater behind La Belle Wine Bar in France is currently not hosting anything because it's still too early in the season, but Kevin did confirm today that they would be bringing back concerts, and not only will they be bringing them back, they'll be bringing them back earlier than before. He said he expects the first concerts to begin in May. So it'll be interesting to see who they have coming in and performing, and when they get a sign up somewhere in this general area letting us know the concert schedule. La Belle Wine Bar currently has a Carnival Mimosa, nice and bright green for St. Patrick's Day. I assume this is new for the St. Patrick's Day event, though Carnival does make me think more of Mardi Gras, which of course just ended. So whether this is new or not, I'm not sure, but this is the first time we're seeing it. As much as I miss the Po' Boys drumming crawdad, it's nice to see that this statue is back. It means summer season's almost here. The traditional France entrance statue is back where it belongs. There are some new banners around the park advertising the opening of the Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's Revenge, with the concept art that they've been featuring, letting you know upgrade to membership today to become the first to ride. Appropriately enough for St. Patrick's Day, Celtic Fire has returned for the season. There are multiple showtimes a day. As of when we're here, there are only 2 showtimes left, but there's more than 2 each day. Keep in mind though, if you go ahead of your party, they prohibit you from saving seats inside the Abbey Stone Theater. The Williamsburg Artists Group is having an art showcase in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day. It is right underneath the archway of Castle O'Sullivan. Don't want to focus too much because there's so many pieces of art on the wall, but here's just a quick overview. It actually goes around against that wall over here. They're marked with colored dots and the artwork is priced as shown here. So of course, with Busch Gardens celebrating St. Patrick's Day, Ireland would be super decorated for the event, from the Irish flags on top of Castle O'Sullivan to the fountain back up and running again. The poles all through the area, the light poles, have their 4-leaf clovers. The backside of Brogan's / Annie's, where you can get your Starbucks, has the clover and Irish flag colored banners hanging from it. The stage out here outside of the Abbey Stone Theater has performances of the show Dublin Over. They have 5 showtimes daily right now at 12:30, 2:30, 4, 5:30, and 7. This show, however, is actually a kind of standard show that they'll have pretty much most of the year. At least in our experience, they've had it outside of St. Patrick's Day, so if you can't make it here for St. Patrick's Day, don't worry, you should probably still be able to catch this show.
Oh, look! The mayor! Town weekend! Never mind that. Town weekend! Okay, hold it, big people. What are you doing waving that bell around and yelling till you're blue in the face? Didn't you hear, Molly? I said it's time for the town weekend! Town weekend! And look, Canardi from your musical group Dublin Over has already arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor O'Malley! and gentlemen, citizens of Killarney, and of course, our esteemed visitors from faraway lands. Kirmila Falsha, 100,000 welcomes. Thank you everyone so much for gathering today. It's so wonderful to see so many new faces. Welcome to Killarney. Now, if this is your first time visiting our fair town, well, let's just say you picked the right day. Today, we kick off our St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Right there. St. Patrick's Day is not until March 17th.
I know, we're in... Really now? All the delicious food and all the town decorations, all for just one little day? It just seems like such a waste. Therefore, by the power vested in me as the mayor of Killarney, I have decided that today and every day is St. Patrick's Day. There'll be singing, there'll be dancing, there'll be fun for all ages.
Oh, why, Mayor, I think that's a wonderful idea. It truly is the best day of the year.
Well now folks, I'm excited to say we're starting things off right. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's Killarney Party Starter, the one who will be leading us all in the song of celebration, is none other than our very own Rosie McCann. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you so much, Georgie. And now, friends, I do officially declare that the Killarney St. Patrick's Day celebration has begun.
Rogan's Grill, the exterior is now just a plain building once again, but they did change the sign out in front of it to show Clancy, advertising the St. Patrick's Day celebration. Another thing that Kevin mentioned during the town hall, he didn't give really anything definitive about this building, but he did say that motion simulators, in addition to flat rides, were on his radar. So it's possible that they will put another motion simulator in this building or at least somewhere in the park in the near future. Not starting a rumor, just because he did say that it was on his radar and there was nothing definitive. He didn't give any kind of definitive information, so nothing in the foreseeable future yet. If you're a drinker, they have this little perk for St. Patrick's Day for members. You get a free 7-ounce green beer. The brand of beer is Pabst Blue Ribbon. So if you're a fan of Pabst Blue Ribbon, you can get a green version here for free. The Killarney Crossing Bridge is decked out in Irish flag colored banners. And they've also taken the banner above the castle turret here and made it say, "Thank you for being a part of our membership family," just for Member Appreciation Weekend. That's nice of them to say. So that was everything that we caught as we walked around the park today. It was nice to see most of the coasters up and running again. It was unfortunate that a couple of them still aren't running, and rides like the Whirlwind are still down, but I trust what Kevin says that they're working on it and they'll have them up really soon. It's looking really good, shaping up for the summertime, start of the summertime season. Also, we really enjoyed the St. Patrick's Day festivities, like the lanyard/beads that Jen's wearing right now. The only unfortunate thing is that it's really short. The event used to be a little bit longer, and this year it's being followed by the kids' weekends, where they do Sesame Street events and other things for kids, as the name implies. I don't see why they can't sort of overlap the kids' weekend with the St. Patrick's Day stuff, because even though St. Patrick's Day will be over, there are still so many fun shows and activities to do here. It could overlap easily, so I'm a little confused why they decided to shorten it so much, but maybe in the future, maybe next year, it'll be a little bit longer. So we hope you enjoyed the look at everything going on for St. Patrick's Day and in the park in general. If you did, we'd appreciate it if you would give the video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel. Every like and subscribe is a big help to the channel. Also, please be sure to check out our Instagram page, which is appearing above Jen's head right now. Right below that is our Threads handle, and then right underneath of Jen is our email address. Please feel free to send us any questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism that you may have. We read everything, and we appreciate any feedback that you give. So, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.